Hello, self lovers. Welcome to another episode of Komal Speaks Self Love. And in this episode, we are going to speak about how to discover your light. Why am I speaking about this? If you are someone who has experienced a lot of negative emotions and identified as a very self critical person, then you would know how difficult it is to attach yourself to an identity of being a good person, as in a person who has a lot of strengths, who has a lot of light. What are some ways in which you can move towards accepting your light as much as you accept your shadows and bring strength into it? How lightly, this video is about how lightly can you accept your light, because light does not come after doing the shadow work or after doing any kind of recovery work, healing. It does not come after that. It already existed in you. Light work, according to me, is the process of just discovering that light that is already within you. I'm going to talk about very practical ways of doing this and how I did it in my life, realizing how great of a person I am, right? I wish that you also discover how awesome you are. Okay, the first one is affirmations. I know I'm not gonna ask you to do affirmations that you do not like. I'd like to share one thing. When I subscribed to a manifestation coach, she asked me to do certain affirmations, and crazily, her affirmations were like so good. As in, this just sounded so good to me. And there are some feminine affirmations, or like magic affirmations, or like miracle affirmations that you might aspire to like. Okay, just expose yourself to more affirmations and see what makes you feel like, wow, this feels good. Oh my god, why didn't I hear this before? Oh my god. For example, for me it was, I am complete and enough. I don't know why. All my life I felt a bit incomplete, and when I said I'm complete and enough, that means I'm just enough on my own. I don't need more, and that felt so good. And when I was saying it, so find out those magical affirmations for yourself. Expose yourself to more affirmations and say it out loud with a lot of emotion, of course. Affirmations work with three rules. Quickly, I'll run you through it. It has to be in present, it has to be repeated many times, it has to be said with a lot of feelings. The second one is the compliments that you receive from other people. I have received so many compliments saying that I'm a great designer from my clients, and they say that I'm very thoughtful, that it's easy to work with me, it's fun to work with me. There are also times when people tell me I'm so pretty, Komal, you're so pretty, I love the shape of your lips or your eyes and all of that. And yeah, a part of me tends to reject it all because I don't believe that I have such great features or like whatever. But can I simply acknowledge and say that, oh, they find me pretty. Wow, that's nice. Maybe I'm pretty, you know. And maybe, I'm sure you get compliments that people give you. I know if you're too negative, you cannot spot any compliments. But then actually look at it from a logical sense. Has someone given you a compliment that didn't feel good, maybe, but it was a compliment and it was given it to you, right? Like maybe you did a work that is nice, or you were kind to them and they came back saying that, hey, you helped me, or something like that. So something that you remember. Like what I suggest is, have a book, or like have a mini book that has the record of all the things people have said good about you. So, and that's a fun way to discover your light. Hidden strengths that you don't see but others see. It comes easy to you, but it's difficult for others. For an example, I am an artist and a graphic designer, so it comes so easy for me to know visual faults in a piece of graphic. But then uh, be it a technical person, for example, my friend, she is IT person, but she gets her stuff really well, and I have no idea about what she works about, but then it is her area of expertise and she's good at it. And I don't think, rarely we sit and think about our own strengths and feel like, oh, I'm so good at this. I never go like that because it comes so naturally to me. I feel like it's like nah. And another thing is that kindness. I feel that it's my obligation, and I almost think that it's my duty to be kind. So I don't consider myself like a kind person. I don't sit myself and think that, oh, I'm so kind, I'm so amazing. No, I don't, because I feel that that is something that we all need to have. And but it's a very good quality to have. So isn't it fair to just sit and acknowledge that you're a kind person and a good person? I know we cannot be kind 100% of the times. What you admire in others. Find out what you admire in others. For example, I admired generosity in my mentor Rajesh Sethi, and it gives me a heavy insight that since I admire this about him, there's also lies a part in me that is also generous, and that's why I'm feeling like, oh, he's so generous. I also have to be as generous as him. And as I dig deeper, I feel that I'm also someone who is generous. I would like to give people what they value. So what you admire in others, it can be a huge clue on what is great and special, which is still undiscovered in you and still has a potential to grow in you. So find out what you admire in people, and then find a part of you that that exhibits that character. Remind yourself of the times when you surprised yourself pleasantly. Like you thought, oh my god, how did I do this? I mean, how did this happen to me? This could be the time when I got my first project, or this could be the time when I got my first job. There was a competitions organized in our office, and one of them included plank challenge. And surprisingly, I did like a 3-minute plank, and by that time, and I imagined myself doing it in my head while other participants were doing it, and that's why I was able to do it much well. The ability for me to be able to do that surprised everyone, and I surprised myself. Like, how could I do this amazing thing for too long, right? That means I have potential that is yet to be discovered, and who knows what else am I capable of. So that's the feeling it fills me with, right? So find out what are those moments you surprised yourself, or it felt like, wow, it worked like magic. Okay, the sixth one is a feel good identity list. What are some things that you really like about yourself? Like, really up the game and feel those emotions of, hey, I think that my hair is beautiful, or oh, the game that I played last time, that went so good. Oh my god, I'm so good at it. Oh, I'm so good at making people feel better about themselves. Oh my god, I'm so good at making people understand that their negative traits are not as heavy as they think they are. Right? So it could be as niched as that. So what are you really good at, and what does it make you feel? Like, bring that emotions game up and say it out loud. The seventh one is why am I awesome? Like, we are all awesome in our own ways. I think when we are exposed to too much challenges, or too much I don't know, unwanted things in life which we are not prepared for, or we don't have the skill set to handle it, we feel that everything happens wrong in our life, and somehow everything is wrong about me. But then it is our job to remember that light exists in everyone. Take your closest loved one, let's say Pragyan. For me, he has multiple negative traits. I'm seeing that because I have seen a lot of negative traits in myself. That's projection. And at the same time, he also exhibits some beautiful traits. Like, for example, he brings food for me, he takes care of me, makes sure I drink water and whatnot. So he's very caring. So equally, that light exists in him. At the same time, light exists in me too. Like, I am awesome in my ways too, that I am not seeing, that he is able to see. Others are able to see it much more than I do. So remind yourself that you're awesome, and write down why you're awesome and why do you think you're awesome. Okay, the last one is very important, and you would love this because this is more practical. Say you have a problem accepting any kind of light in you, or maybe you're in a phase where you don't feel very cheered up to feel any positive emotions. Okay, so make it a challenge. You don't have to feel good about yourself for your entire life. You just have to feel it for 10 seconds. Like, somebody complimented you, or any old compliment that you remember. Komal, you're beautiful. Okay, just feel that in your body for feel good in your body for like 10 seconds. Wow, I feel good. Yeah, sometimes I really feel good. Yeah, I mean, it's just an exercise where you start to get used to that compliment, right? And if you do it like 6 times, let's say, so it's like 1 minute of feeling in your body that you're feeling good. I think this is how I've trained my body to feel good emotions, because I felt unsafe whenever I felt like something is good in me. A lot of 100 voices will tell you something is wrong in you, or like blah blah blah, because that's how I trained my mind to be. But then now it's time to reverse that. So when they say those things, I also tell them that, hey, 80%, 90% of the times I am like this, and fewer times I can fail, and that's okay to be this person. But I'm still that identity. So I hope that this video helps you in discovering your own light, because I know how hard it is when most of your life you felt so heavy and you have always been rectifying your fault. It is also possible to discover your own light and shine it on to others. Discover your light in unique ways, and I hope that you also feel that you're awesome, and you work from a place of, light plus a bit of shadow work too, because that's what brings real confidence, and not just light that which causes a lot of ego, and not just too much of shadow work which causes a lot of self criticism. I want you to find balance in your life, and that's why I'm making this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Sending you so much love. Happy New Year to all of you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and share it with a friend if you think it might help them. And tell me in the comments if something that adds on to this content or adds value to our audience. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you. See you in the next one.